So after we had that interaction, George W. Bush was elected president. I got a phone call asking if I'd like to drive and be in the Secret Service. And so I agreed. I thought it was a prank phone call. I literally almost hung up on the person because I thought this is not real. Yeah, it made me feel very proud, very honored, to be part of it, because it said a couple things. It said, hey, they trust me, and that just to be a part of it, it's kind of rare to have that kind of opportunity to give back, to do something for your country. I'd always kind of wanted to be in the military, and I never really went that direction. So working with the Secret Service kind of filled that void for me of being able to kind of give back, do something that you feel is kind of meaningful. And protecting the president is one of the most meaningful things I think you can find. You can miss so much as a wholesaler. When you have 100 emails coming in a day, you got 50 voicemails. It's easy to miss a detail. And so you have to be very organized and detail-oriented in your job to be effective and to be a good wholesaler. You have to drink a lot of water in this business, and I didn't drink a lot of water that day. I think my first couple appointments that day, they just didn't offer the water. It was a random kind of occurrence. And I was in a lunch meeting, and I literally just passed out in the restaurant from dehydration. I woke up in an ambulance. I went to the hospital. They called my national sales manager for me, and they told him what's happening. They put him on the phone with me, and I said, at least I'm working, And the funny thing was that literally I checked out of the hospital, and I went back and met that same advisor at the same restaurant. I think the most important element in an advisor-wholesaler relationship is trust. You have to have trust. The advisor has to know that what I'm telling them is the best to what I know and the most honest. And it's not just filtered through company lines, that this is exactly what I think. This is where I think we're going. And you got to give them the bad and the good. You always have to give them the different sides. It can't all be good. And I think advisors know that. So being honest and having that trust with the advisor is key. I've always been kind of a convertible guy. I love convertibles. And my father and I used to work on BMWs together. That was always our thing, was we work on cars. It's almost how we communicated at times, growing up. I love playing guitar. I played guitar for about 20 years, just love it. So I kind of, I guess what makes it guilty for me is I collect. So if I spend money anywhere, I love collecting guitars. I love signed guitars as well. That's kind of one of my weaknesses. I just picked up a Rolling Stones signed guitar recently from a charity auction. Got it for a really good price, and that's like my prized possession right now.